everybody, welcome back to the bench. And before I get into episode 19, I want to offer my apologies. And I'm apologizing for the sporadic uploads of not only the TOS bridge video, but other projects I've been working on and doing. I just get so fixated on something sometimes, or something else I have to do, and I lose track of what I got done and what I don't lose track. I know what I'm doing. It's just it's not fair to you guys, because I got a lot of projects I'm working on, a lot of projects I want to share with you. So I'm going to try this, see how it works out. After this video, I'm going to spend, what I'm planning is, if I do a major, on another kit or another client's build, I'm going to upload that and then come back to the bridge or other projects as I have time. I am going to get the bridge finished, trust me on that. That is not going anywhere, but I just sometimes I forget that I need to, not forget, but I know I want to get done, but I need to get this done first. So I do apologize for the sporadic nature of the videos, but yes, there will be a lot more videos coming, including the bridge, of course. So with that, again, I just apologize. So with getting into episode 19, I've started working, I've got all the stations sealed, and I start working on doing the clear monitor screens on each of the stations, and I go through that, and so yeah, so you'll see my process in doing that. So with that, please, I hope you enjoy the video. I know the video probably isn't very long, and I say that now because I haven't even gone through what I got recorded, but hey, that's me. But if so, not as you can see. So with that, if you are new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button and click on the bell, and you'll know every time I do upload a video. And to all my subscribers, again, I apologize for the sporadic nature, but I will get there. I will get better and better and better with it. I know I used to be very good, and then all the things, but I will be getting back onto the videos. So I apologize, and I thank you all. But if you do have a question about a build I've done in my videos, or a build I'm doing that you see, some technique I didn't go into depth enough, or something you need help with on your kit, or working in lighting or whatever, just email me at bucktmoore@gmail.com, and I will be more than happy to help in any way I can. Also, you can put in the comments, "Hey Buck, good job. Hey Buck, yeah, it's okay, but it's yours, it works." And then what were you thinking, Buck? Please put that in the comment section too, and I respond within 12 to 24 hours. So with that, let's get to the bridge and see what I did get done. Alright, gonna get the last major part of the painting before I do touch-up painting and all that, but get these guys painted. And I went ahead and I clear coated it, and I just got this masked off so I can keep it up here. I don't want to do the whole thing. Already got it loaded. I'm using my XF23, which is light blue. And again, like with anything you do, guys, just take it easy and take your time. So one of the things I'm also doing is I'm going in here and painting the inside of it, where, so I can make sure that looks good. And make sure all my masks are down. And like I said, so yay, getting the paint down, and just got to move these guys out. So we'll do one more, and then I'll turn it off and get painting. So just making sure everything's done. I mean, yeah, I could have probably brush painted that, but the last time I brushed, it wasn't looking that good. So I decided I'm just going to airbrush. It's easier that way anyway, most of the time. That one I might have to do a little bit more on, but alright guys, well, I'm going to get those up, and once it gets dry enough to a point, I'll take all the masks off and we'll share in that. So I'm going to get back at it, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, had to do a little bit more. I had to paint again because the blue that I used, that very light blue, just wasn't, when I took things, I started doing a little bit of unmasking, it wasn't, because I used the light gray here and then the light blue, and it was too close. So I went and I decided to go with medium blue just to help to give that little bit of contrast. But I thought we'll go ahead and start doing the unmasking. So, and again, I am being very, very gentle when I'm pulling it, when I'm trying to get it pulled up. That way it won't scratch what's underneath. If it, you know, and if it does, it does. I mean, I can touch up that paint, but again, just kind of going off, and this tape's still good, so I will do that. Just put it over here, and now let's go see. So as you can see, the mask, if I can get it in there. Sorry guys, let me get this just a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I am taking my tweezers, and I am just starting to gently lift up, because you can see that this one overlaps this one and all the way around. So that's sometimes the easiest way to do things. And again, like I said, I just slightly try to, very so gently, try to get these off. And sometimes they go real easy, and then other times they just do not. Okay. Alright, there's that one. And there is that one. Okay, let's go ahead and get Spock's station done. So again, I'm just going to gently pull those off and keep the tape. I'll put it down somewhere else I can use it. Now, you know, if you do have your you have an X-Acto knife, same thing. Again, just stick it to where you could just start to lift the tape up. Okay, you don't want to go down and try to dig into it. And then again, just very gently. I'm not trying to rip it all at once. I want to try to bring it all together as easy and as gently as I can, as you can see there. And then tape, and again, just so gently, and there, and there we go, and get the last one. So there we are. So there is Mr. Spock's station. So okay guys, well, I'm going to get these all undone, cleaned up, and go from there. So I will be back. Alright everyone, so the stations have been clear coated, and one of the things I'm going to do before I start doing the touch up is excuse me, sorry, is I want to get the monitor areas taken care of. Now there's two ways you could do this. One, give me just a second here. One, here, we'll use this guy. Good. One, you can get a big sheet, and then you can go on here and then put it on there. Now the problem for me with that is there's just so much space, as you can see, between that, you know. So that's not what I'm doing. What I am doing is I'm shaping clear parts. Basically, I've taken it out and I've measured it, and this one's got some scratching to it, so I'm going to use this as a template. But as you can see, I've still got a little bit of work to do. But if you can see, instead of it, well, we'll use this one, because instead of that gap, now you can see that monitor screen is right. So that's what that is. And because because I cut all the monitors out, even though I followed basically everything, there's a little difference in them. So if you do this idea, make sure you keep what screen for the top monitor with which station, because if you don't, you'll get messed up and you'll just go ah. So now the other thing that I'm doing is I'm also getting ready for the down here on those monitors, and basically all I'm doing is just running one piece. So let me kind of show you that. Get you back there. You can stay right there. And we'll do it on a station that I can kind of do all together with you, with you guys. So make one a little bit easier here. So I've already got this marked, and which is nice. This actually stayed in, as you can see, and so I've got it marked. Wow, that really didn't want to come out. The next thing I do is I got that outline, but what I want to make sure I'm doing is I'm leaving some play area, because if you try to cut right down the line, I found that out right down the line, sometimes you take off too much. So, and then all I'm doing right here is for the corners, I'm just taking them down like so, and then I might do a little bit more here. Well, let's see. Okay, now the good thing about the pen I use, the Sharpie, is once I get it pretty well to where I need to, I can just wipe it off. So, and as you can see, there's still a lot. So go there. I'm going to smooth this side up. Now I'm going to check it again, and as you can see, it's starting to get there, but now comes the fun part, and that is basically this, and I have a little one, and sandpaper. Now I'm using my 420 right now to start with, and basically that's what's going to let me get a lot of it down, and I just go and sand until it is pretty much where I want it to be. And don't worry, I got 800 grit sandpaper too, so then it's just basically the sanding and the fun of the sanding. So I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch all of this, but then I just go and I keep sanding little bits down until that fits in like it needs to. And I'll sand down, and then once I get it close to the fit, I'll finish that up with you guys. But before I do that, I thought I'd just show you real quick. Okay, so, and I'm not doing really any kind of shaping with these guys. I just want to make sure that I've got a full thing, and not keeping my cuts very straight, was I? Wow, I just suck. Okay, there we go, maybe. And then basically all I'm doing, guys, the same thing, is I'm just fitting them into there. And as you can see, sometimes, it could take a little bit, so. And the good thing is, if you think you've got cut off too much, just check and see. So, and then look at that. And now, quick, simple, and easy for this one. The top one, not so much, as you guys just saw. So, but yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And once I get this all to their proper stations in their bags, then I'm going to go and start doing touch-up painting, which is weird, because why is there... Okay, never mind. I'm going to get some touch-up painting going on and go from there. So I'm going to keep working on these guys, and once I get this more to there, I will finish that up with you guys. So I will return. Okay, as you can see, I'm getting it really close, so I need to work on this edge here a little bit. And like I said, got my, got some sandpaper right down there. And as you can see on a lot of it, it was the corners, getting that rounded little bit to go in. So, there we go. Yeah, okay. And another good thing is, when you go start to do this, make sure you remember which side you started sanding on. So you make sure north and south and east and west are at the same location. So just a little bit more, not much, but a little bit. that, I'm going to get my 800 grit out because it's not as, you know, not as rough. No. So again, I'm just making sure I'm getting all these guys right. And like I said, cleaning them off, and then really getting close. Really getting close. Okay. So some more on the top. And now take a look. Okay. Getting really there. Cool. So right now, it's like this right here. This corner is the part that's not wanting me to play very well. As you can see, it's just a little bit, right guys? So it's like these are the two corners that are just, yeah, sorry. And almost, look at that, almost, okay. Get back on a little bit of the grittier one, and then yes, I try to make sure I've got the little flash when I sand it off, and then almost. Gonna do this side a little bit more. And clean. So let's see. Okay. That is getting almost right there. If you can see that, guys, it's almost right there. So just a little bit more. And like I say, I do a little bit of sanding, and then I put it back up and I look at it again. So, yeah, just really close. Not much more sanding left, but which is cool. So, and if you do have little gaps, you know, like I said, you can use your, I use either my micro crystal clear, or I use my, you know, Tester's clear window maker, and then it'll help fill those gaps if there is any. And try one more, and here we go. Let's see. Ooh. Yep. Okay. Just a little more, but yeah, you see how close it is. It's very close. So enough with that. And I'm gonna keep working on them, guys. And once I get them all measured, or, you know, cut out and sanded out and all that, then the next thing I'm gonna start doing is I want to go start doing touch-ups and getting these guys painted. So which I'll probably paint these guys first and then do the touch-ups. But I want to try to get these guys all out and ready to go, because it takes a while, as you can tell. Alright guys, so with that, I'll hit you back up when I'm finished. I'll be back. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to start putting in at least these, the monitor screens. So I've gone and double checked to make sure my fit's good, as you can see. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these glued in with the white window glue. And Testers is what I got right now, because I love this micro crystal clear. I love this one, but I've had it for a while and it's not nice. You don't go through it fast enough, it will clog up, and it's been probably a couple of, I don't know, years. So what I'm doing is I've got them laid in, and now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that clear and I'm going to use this little brush just to help get it down on there, and keep it there. Because what I did yesterday, and I'll show you when I get that done, when I get this done, is I went a little bit, I used the actual, I'll show you the jar. So what I did there, now I've got it wiped in. Now all I'm going to do is just take a Q-tip. I'm not trying to wipe it off, I'm just trying to get that out of the glass. Or off the, you know, the clear. So again, I just go in, and I might have to do a little pressure on sometimes with these, but that's okay. And then, like I said, I just keep going in, and I am applying the glue, kind of like so, and just keep doing this for a second. Okay. Now, like I said, again, I'm just going to clear off that, and if I need to, I'll just use a Q-tip to hold it down. So, yay. And once this is, yeah, see? Once this is all dry, I will clean it. I have some very good shine. I'll get that plastic cleaned up, but gotta keep this down just a second more. Get a little bit more here. Do that. And then I'll clean it up before I put the screens on, so I'm going to show you that too. So here is one of the stations that I've gotten done, and just back, but I'm going to show you, if I can find where I put it. I got so many things on my desk because I know I was looking at it. Give me a second. Where did it go? Did I put you? And it's probably right in front of me and I can't even see it. So give me a second, guys, and I'll grab it and I'll share that with you. Okay, it's right in front of me. So now I'm going to let that get dry. So I did this yesterday and I was, trying to start seeing what I could do. And it is still drying, but as you can see, I used a bottle and a lot of glue just went underneath. So I'm going to let that dry. Really, really good, and see if that clears up, because that's what it's supposed to do. But okay, so that is there drying now. I'm gonna let that dry, and I've got the monitor. Some of the screens. I'm missing one for this station, but I can get that figured out. So okay, now when I took these apart, I just tried to be very gentle with it, because I don't want to mess with it too much. And the good thing is, once you get it, and what you're seeing that I'm peeling isn't actually glue. That's this slick, tulip slick. I use the crap out of that, and I'll show you when it comes time. But what I'm going to do is just try to get you off, and maybe fun, right, guys? Come on. And you're asking, why aren't you using your X-Acto knife? Well, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I try to be as careful as I can because I don't want to cut into it. And cut off that nice clearness to it. So, yay. Okay. These are for this side of the station. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to get them cleaned up and get them ready to put back on. And just take these off. And I might have to trim them down here, but I'll share that with you. So, get this one going, and oh yeah, okay, just make sure. It's like, what the heck? Okay, the fun. Alrighty. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I've got my Novus plastic clean shine. I got a lot of this because I taught myself through awesome people on YouTube how to fix a clear styrene scratch problem, and I love it. I love it. I love it. So now what I'm just doing is I'm taking that, and make sure you have the glossy side up, or sorry, let me zoom out. Make sure you have the glossy side up to clean and not the back side, because if you try to clean up the back side and I went to wipe it down, you can see it got a hole. So no to worry. So now what I do is I just take a Q-tip and I dip it in and I mix water in with it. And basically I'm just going to gently start taking whatever glue was on the front of it and getting it off. Let's just get it cleaned up, get it shiny again. And as you can see, this stuff works great. But if you, like I said, if you try to clean up the back too much, like you see it just did right there, it hicked it. And okay, so now I'm just going to dry that. Get that all dry. But as you can see, just a little bit of that took it out. And then let's go ahead and get, we'll just do this because this will probably be the last video so I can get this up since I didn't put it up last week. And but let's clean another one. So again, like I said, remember, shiny side up, glossy side up. And I am just doing a little bit of trimming because I know I'm probably going to end up having to trim later. Okay, I'm going to take you back here. And then, like I said, I just gingerly start getting it wiped off, and then I want to make sure I get it cleaned off so it doesn't build up, I don't know what I'm saying there. Alright, clear side. Okay, here we go. Okay. And again, just trying to be as gentle as I can and getting it cleaned. Just like so. Now, for here, I do the same thing. I just want to get it in there and get the glue off to the point. And just like so. Not too shabby. Not shabby at all. Sorry, I'm just kind of playing and cleaning. Alright, so now the fun part. Now the part that I had to work with myself on it. And just going to use you. Okay, so now I got a big piece there. And I'm going to get this glued in. Now, one of the things I did do is I have a completely full decal sheet. And I've got the instructions, as you guess. So this is 35, and that should be engineering. Just got to make sure. Nope, that is environmental. Okay, that's environmental. Okay, environmental, which is kind of weird. So let me see, M2, M3. Engineering, okay. M2, M3. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking, guys. I gotta kind of reorientate myself. Now this is, hold on, let me see. Give me just a second, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, never mind. I'll get it figured out, fixed. But aside from that, so okay, so now I've got that piece cleaned, and again, I'm just going to take a Q-tip and just buff it out a little bit more on the inside. Then what I do is make sure I got my tweezers. You want the glossy side to the front, and I'm just kind of looking here, and then I'm going to come and start seeing if I need to fit it. So this is where I said I have to trim, and that can always sometimes that can be fun and scary, and oh crap, I took too much or I didn't take enough and I got to keep going. So I trimmed them as close as I thought I should before the first time I did this. But now I'm having to come in here and trim just a bit more, as you can see. Okay, now I'll start with this and go from here. So, Okay, that's not looking too shabby. And then I'll put it over here just to make sure it's looking like it needs to be there. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Okay. Now that one's there. And I'm going to do the same thing for these next two. And I'm gonna go. First, I'll make sure I got it all on there, just like so. There we go. Might have to do a little trim, so just a little bit more. But what I'm doing on this now is I'm just cutting this little bitty tiny part of the corner off so that I can keep it in there. And okay, here we go. There we go, a little better. Now I'm going to go again with this guy. And I'm just kind of looking. Okay. I'm just going to go there. Maybe. As you can tell sometimes. And again, I got to trim it. Because the first time I did this, I trimmed them, but not crazy, because, you know, I was just putting them on the clear styrene, and if I had a little excess hangover, I was fine with that. But now that I'm doing, oops, see what I did? Okay, make sure you go back down, put you there. Okay, now for the last one, and let's see how this guy does. Let's see if I gotta do any, ooh, look at that. Just a little bit on the corner, which is not too shabby. I can deal with that. Just a little bit on the corner, like so. And now I will put you there. Okay. Now, just got to do a little bit more here. Sorry. And there we go. Okay. So, yay. All right. So now the next... Maybe, is it down all the way? Nope. You see when it's like that, it's bubbled. That's not good, because then that means that I still haven't got it trimmed down far enough, and I don't want it to bubble up. So I just go back and I just keep taking snip after snip and just making sure it fits there like I want it to. Yay, kind of like that. And I have my toothpick, and I'm very gentle when I use it. It's not my toothpick, my tweezers. I'm very, very gentle. So now I have these lovely little brushes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick some clear grease on, or grease, yeah, clear styrene glue. And basically all I'm doing is I'm going to push it down, and I'm just coating the sides of it, so it doesn't create that problem that I shared with you guys earlier of not going where it needs to be, you know. And then if I need to, I can fix that, because now I need to get this guy done. And sorry if I was out of camera. Get you done. Make sure, okay. And again, like I said, now that I've got it held down, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I get the other one secured, the first one I was working on. Then I just come in here with my glue and make sure I pick up the other one, right? Okay. And again, just like kind of so. And now I'm going to hold it for just a minute to make sure that sets up a little bit, so it doesn't pop back up like you see it's trying to do. And yay! Okay. I'll have to keep working with that one. But now, let's get the last one here. Again. Okay. Again. I'm just going to put it there, and I'm going to hold it the best I can. Again, and just let it do its thing. And if it moves, that's okay, because once I get it all secured, I will double check, as you can see. So then what I do is I'll turn it over and I'll see if I need to run it up a little bit more or what, and that looks pretty good. Not great, but it's pretty good. And then, like I said, now I'm just going to hold these down for a second while it finishes getting on there. So it just finishes. And then, yeah, that's the scary part. Sometimes you get that because I used a toothpick instead of something else. Roll it over, make sure. Okay. And if you need to, I usually can grab a couple of these, and they work pretty good. So, and just hold it down until it dries. Yay! Right? But yes, I'm going to get some more micro crystal clear here real soon. I need some more. So I got to get that. But, okay. And then now, yeah, let me see if I can not blind the heck out of you guys. But, there we go. Now it's starting to get there. And like I said, I will take care of the light bleeds after I get everything in and done. So with that, guys, I'm going to get some things cleaned up and go from there. Alright, well, this is where I'm going to end it for this episode. And I decided to do a little bit of lighting just to kind of show off where it's coming. And let's see if I can get you to see. Yep, look at that. There we go. Yay! And like I said, I got all the finished painting done. Now I just got touch-up painting to do. So with that, everyone, please have a very safe, happy, and fun rest of your weekend. And have a safe and fun work week next week. And I'll see you back here on the bench.